He's doing what any good leader ought to do. He is giving them chance to get their act together. He's giving them chance to repent. Are you with me? So please don't think that Paul gets up every morning waiting to beat those Corinthians over the head. You're naughty, naughty, naughty. I've told you, I'm not going to tell you anymore. But no, he gives them plenty of time. And he's hoping, Diane, and praying that when he gets there, he will not have to discipline them. But Paul has made his mind up. He will if he has to. Understand this. Sin cannot go on forever. Sin has to be addressed. You understand that? And we have the Bible. Matthew 18 will tell us the steps, how you do an unrepentant sinner, if you will. So, believer primarily. So sin cannot go unnoticed. It must be addressed. So Paul here is going to address this. Now again, he doesn't want to, Brian. So he's given them enough time to get their act together. Now stay on 5, 6 to 7. The first 4 verses are missing. And we're talking about glaring evidence, if you will. And so Paul says here in verse 1, very quickly, this is the 3rd time I am coming to you. All right, park the bus. Park the bus. 3rd time. You should have been thinking right away if you did your homework. Now, we have 2 letters to the Corinthians in God's holy word. There were actually other letters that Paul wrote to the Corinthians. We don't know how many, but for simplicity, they simply didn't make the cut. They didn't make the cut. Apparently, God did not approve of them. Because understand, from Genesis to Revelation, this is God's inspired word. God was talking through the writers. You understand that? From Genesis to Revelation. So we know Paul wrote at least 3 letters to the Corinthians. He may have written 4, Sharon, and he may have written more than 4. We don't know that. And you know what? I don't know about you, but I'm not going to lose one moment of sleep over it. Not one moment. Everything we need is right here from Genesis to Revelation. So those letters didn't make the cut. It's the same thing when you were coaching, Oogie. You had to get them ready, and when it came time, you put the list, that's where they used to do it, put the list on the wall. And some folks didn't make the cut. They didn't make the team. They practiced hard. They did